you can't stop people pleasing until you've understood why you started, that's not entirely true. My personal approach is gaining that awareness in everyday life. So instead of digging deep, it's more of a bubble up effect. People pleasing is a mechanism that you can unlearn. So this is how you can build awareness. Notice when you automatically say yes before checking in with yourself. I know this is a pretty obvious one, right? There's a separate video on how to say no. Watch that next if you're having trouble with this. But gaining awareness when this happens will automatically wake you up in those moments, in those situations where it's actually taking place. So the awareness is priming your brain for upcoming situations. You can also build awareness by paying attention to your body. It can feel like a tightness in your chest or something isn't right in your stomach, like a knot. It's when people say, listen to your gut, or the chest, listen to your heart. It's not just a Disney phrase, it's true. Another way how to build awareness is to track your thoughts, to catch yourself in that moment when you're thinking, oh, they'll be mad, they'll be disappointed, they won't like me. So recognizing that you're abandoning yourself to avoid conflict or some sort of rejection. So this addiction to harmony and that feeling that everybody needs to like me. This is where I say you need to tap into the belief system that you've built up for yourself. So somewhere along the way, you've learned that your worth is conditional based on what you do or what you give, not on who you are personally. There's this belief that if the people see the real you or see your real decisions, that they'll leave. So without the people pleasing, you feel like you're not worth it, you're not lovable. So let's dive into some techniques that can break this pattern. Pause before you respond. Take the time to actually think, listen to your gut, and create this space between the request and the time that you give yourself to answer. This is easier said than done, I know. But if you gain that awareness, then one day when you're in that situation again, you will become more awareness and be able to create that space that you need to feel and to think. Give yourself time to think, do I actually want this? Am I doing it to prove something? Is this actually something that will move the needle in my life? Or is it just a waste of time and energy and it's moving the needle in somebody else's life? And to use this technique, obviously you need a life goal. It doesn't have to be a big one. It can be as little as, how did I want to spend my time today? And is this person interfering with this little goal that I have? It's as easy as that. But if you don't have a goal on a big or a smaller scale, it's easier for you to give your time and energy away. And that shouldn't happen. Another technique is to start disappointing people in small ways. Maybe starting with the people that you feel comfortable with, that you know that they will understand and they will respect you. Maybe even let them in on the fact that you're trying to change this behavior. You will get more support than you actually think. Another way to grasp when you're people pleasing is to find those moments when you're over-explaining yourself, over-explaining your decision, your desire. Noticing these moments and then just stopping it. And again, easier said than done, I know. And for me, the most powerful way to find out or to track where you've been people pleasing is to tune into where you hold resentment. Those moments when you think, oh, I should have said this instead, or they got their way again. These are usually also things that keep you awake at night. So tuning into this is a sign that you have violated your own boundaries. And this energy is going out to resentment to them, but it should be actually going into next time I'm going to do differently. It should be going inwards so you can learn about it. And the more you learn about it, the more power you have when you're in those situations themselves. So the most common pattern that I see in the women in my community are the ones that have no goal on the bigger scale, like I said, and all the smaller scale, like what do I want to do today? How do I want to spend my time? And is this neighbor butting in with his cup of coffee, is he going to ruin that vibe? Will I let him? So the things on the smaller scale also add up to the bigger scale. So every decision that you make on a daily basis does end up leaving you either frustrated about your day or happy about the decisions that you made. So if you feel like you have this lack of direction, lack of self, lack of awareness and perspective, and want to strategically tackle people pleasing, then I invite you to join the Feminine Power Program, where you learn how to strategically reclaim your power by combing through various areas of your life as deeply as you wish. There's tons of support on the way. There are live calls. There's a worldwide community. So if you find this interesting, it's in the pinned comment down below. So what I want you to have taken away from this video is that you at least honor your own needs as much as everybody else's. Let yourself be misunderstood by them. Also notice who fights for your boundaries and who disrespects them. This isn't about becoming selfish. It's about self-care and listening to the heart and the gut. And you need to know that progress is not linear, and that's totally okay. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, then don't miss any of the other videos. And again, I invite you to join my community. Pinned comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.